Thank you, sir, for your wonderful and insightful message to our all young graduates. I'm sure every one of them is inspired by your inspiring talk. Now I have the honor to invite our chief guest, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan, Honorable Vice President of India, to deliver the convocation address. Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan.
I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. In life, every day is important, but some days become so holistic and unforgettable. I believe that today is one such day for all of us, including me. On the 44th Convocation Ceremony Day of Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning on 22nd November 2025, the dignitaries who are sharing the dais with me, the People's Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the Chancellor, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Sriman K. Chakravarti ji, Honorable Minister for HRD, IT, Electronics and Communication, and also RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh, the Dynamic Minister, Sriman Nara Lokesh Garu, the Member Secretary, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Public Charitable Trust, Sri R.J. Ratnakar, my colleague and my Principal Secretary from Vice President Uparashtrapati Bhavan, Sriman Amit Kareji, the Vice Chancellor, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Professor Raghavendra Prasad ji, Member, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Public Charitable Trust, Dr. V. Mohan, and Member, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Public Charitable Trust, Sriman S.S. Naganad, and the ministers from Andhra Pradesh State Government, the graduates, the faculty members, professors, teaching and non-teaching of our university, dear parents, and the August gathering here. I say first my namaskar to everyone. It is a privilege to be here on this day of the 44th Convocation of Sri Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Why I said it is unforgettable day? Every day we do our duty, sometimes mechanically, sometimes most devotedly. Today is one such day that we are doing all our work so devotionally and dedicatedly we are doing. The reason is you are not only the graduates who are getting their degree today. The character and the discipline, what has been designed in your heart, injected in your heart and brain, the character that has been built by all our professors and the university and Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba's blessings, that what I am seeing today is that India is going to be 2047 the number one, as it is mentioned by our Chief Minister, because I have seen a dedicated, disciplined graduates sitting in front of me. This is an institution known for commitment to excellence in education infused with the timeless values of moral values. This institution was founded by Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba on 22nd November 1981. When they approached me, I asked them, and the Prime Minister is coming, then you can have this convocation also on that day. But they told every year we will have the convocation on the 22nd day of November. That is the principle we are having all these years. This is what I was insisting when I was the governor of 4 states, that they should publish their academic calendar and they should be stick on to that, including the convocation date should be fixed, whether the governor is able to come or not, you should have your convocation on that day. That is where the discipline starts. Then they explained me the importance of 22nd, then immediately agreed I will come. As it was mentioned by our Chief Minister Babu Garuji, that all the top 3 people of this country has visited within a span of 4 days here to this holy land. That shows how powerful is the blessings of our Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Our Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba had a vision to create leaders who would serve the society with selflessness, integrity and excellence. When Lokesh Garu was telling, inviting all of you to join politics, then you are overwhelmingly giving a big clap. That shows that you are going to be the leaders of India in the future also. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Babaji visualized an education system where service is not an obligation but a way of life. Without we serving the society will not become vibrant, the society will not become good, the society will not take care of itself. We have to build a good society. That cannot happen in dream. That's why we have to love the society, we have to serve the society without any expectation. That is what is the great preachings of our Bhagavan Sathya Sai Babaji. The spirit reflects in every aspect of this university. That's what I have seen, the discipline what I have seen. I have never seen in a university, the students, the graduates were sitting so long on the floor without a murmur. The integrated programs emphasize on discipline and the environment of spiritual reflection are all a testament to that spirit. I extend my courteous congratulations to all the graduates who will receive their degrees today. This is a moment you will remember throughout your life. This is another good beginning in your life. This not only marks an academic milestone, but the beginning of the journey of responsibility, integrity and service. I also commend the gurus, parents and the well-wishers who have supported and guided them in their journey of learning and growth, and I bow my head to all the professors who shaped very well these young minds. This institute which imparts not only knowledge and skills, but also character and wisdom. That is the greatness of our institute, and that is the greatest achievement of our university. It also has a spiritual ambience where one learns to respect and appreciate religions and traditions. Every religion is for only one thing, that is to shape you with the discipline and devotion. God is one, but we got every right to worship the God as we like, as anybody likes. Nobody should interfere with the other. They got their own freedom to worship the God as they like. I understand that the institute has excellent facilities and laboratories for research, sports facilities, planetarium, and great learning environment. And this is the only institute, I think, where all the students get their education totally free. That makes your mind to serve the society. Bhagavan Sri Sati Sai Ji has created the emblem of university which shows the Sarva Dharma Stupa instituted, and it is being practiced. I am pleased to learn that this institute, like the Gurukulas of the past, where the professors or the gurus devoted their life for shaping their students. Dear graduates, you are privileged to be in the times when India stands on the threshold of unprecedented transformation. Could you believe some 15 years back, 20 years back, that India is going to be a powerful country in the world? Instead of India listening to the world is listening to India for their problems to find a solution. And that is happening. That is the greatest achievement of our great Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. He made our nation today is a hub of innovation and a ray of hope for sustainable development, and above that, peace of the humanity. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, the transformative initiatives introduced through the National Educational Policy 2020 have substantially strengthened the country's higher education system. What a wonderful achievements by our university in the research side also, in the latest subjects like AI, the new sciences which is coming up. All this gives me a great confidence. When I was talking to our Chakravarti ji, he told to me, this is a small university. The number is not important, but how the students are getting shaped is more important than anything else in the world. Because you are going to be the ambassadors, not only within the country, but you are going to be the ambassadors of India, the spiritual country, with the blessings of Bhagavan Sai Baba ji, that you are going abroad and you will be an ambassador. Your discipline will show that India is a great country. It's not that your economic power alone will decide everything. Yes, we need economical power. What for we need economic power? That is very simple. Our economic power should not be dictating terms to others. But we need economical power for what? that nobody should dictate terms unnecessarily to us. That is where the success of a good society, good country is lying. And you are belong to that generation that I appreciate all your talents, I appreciate all your dedication, I appreciate all your involvement in your studies that is going to guide you in the future also. Higher education institutions are advancing towards multidisciplinary research and excellence.